company you work for and your current role.
Sure. I am Ace. I work for GlideFast, and I'm currently a technical consultant.
And as a technical consultant, tell me a little bit about the work you do day to day.
Sure. It usually involves guiding clients through best practices to find their digital solutions within ServiceNow. It entails juggling a few balls as far as staying on top of multiple projects at once and ensuring that everything is done on time and to completion. It's a good amount of development work and a good amount of just consulting with clients.
I like what you said about juggling a few things. I know that we have a lot of people coming into the ServiceNow ecosystem. During Bill McDermott's keynote address for Knowledge 2023, a big part of his address was about Rise Up. His initiative to scale up 1 million people on the ServiceNow platform by the end of 2024. I'm curious about your journey into ServiceNow. Can you share a little bit about your story?
Sure. So it's it's almost like a little bit serendipitous how it all came together. But essentially, I had joined a professional development program in Boston called Year Up in 2019, and part of this program is to kind of train people up to work in different corporate environments, whether it's IT or project management. And as part of the program, towards the end, they help you find a mentor who's going to give you like career advice and stuff like that. And fortunately, my mentor happened to be Mike Lombardo, our CEO. And it's funny, like when I met him, we went out and grabbed some burgers, and the moment I met him, he was just so excited talking about this thing ServiceNow that I never heard about. But he sold me on it right away. It's amazing. And essentially, he gave me a big help by providing me with like a voucher to get the training. And from then on, I kind of took it upon myself to make it my job to learn as well as I can, get certified, and fortunately, it worked out.
I would say it worked out, and what I heard you say is that you were in a program, you had a mentor, and that the third piece was that you took initiative to say, look, I have somebody who believes in me, I'm going to make sure that I run this thing all the way through the finish line.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I would, so the Year Up would be like, up till like 3 o'clock, I think, from like 8 to 3 o'clock. And what I would do is I'd stay for a couple of hours every day just studying for the Certified System Administrator's test. I pretty much would rephrase just about everything I saw just to make sure that I memorized it. Made more flashcards than I can count, and apparently it worked. I learned to speak the lingo. I learned a lot about the platform, and got my career started.
Congratulations. And you talked also about Mike's excitement. We're at GlideFast 2023 in Las Vegas, Nevada. During Mike's keynote address, he shared a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, the quote being, if I have it correctly, "Nothing great is ever achieved without enthusiasm." Yeah. I want to know if you can speak a little bit more about that, because I'm getting enthusiasm and excitement from you, and I'm wondering what role does enthusiasm play in your career path?
Sure. I mean, it's huge, right? Because clients want a can-do attitude, and sometimes like going through a project, it gets repetitive and all that stuff. And if you don't bring all of yourself, if you don't bring some excitement, a lot of can-do attitude to it, it's a big part of your character. That Ohad had talked about at a presentation about character and competence, and you can be incredible at your job, but if you don't bring your full self, if you don't bring some level of enthusiasm and excitement about the work that you're doing, the client can tell. And also, work gets a lot longer. It's great to be optimistic about the things that you're doing. So I think it's huge, and I think Mike is like the shining example of how great things get done with enthusiasm.
Ace, final question. What is your superpower?
My superpower. I just love to learn about everything that I can. I don't think English is not my first language. When I came here to the U.S. When I was 7, I knew no English, and it took me several years. But I made it my job, and nowadays, I don't run across any word in English that I don't look up within a minute. I just love to soak up knowledge, and I think it's a beautiful part of life that you can always make yourself greater by expanding the horizons of the things that you're competent at and that you can understand. So lifelong learning, I think, is my superpower.
I love it. I'm Kylie Alexander, and this is ACE. This is GlideFest 2023. Let's go.